Which girl is she? Who is that terrible handsome man standing behind her, cross-armed and throwing the young groom a gaze that is both hateful and desperate? And why is the elderly woman on the groom's left, who appears ghostly or almost invisible at first glance, staring at him so strangely? Welcome back to Art and Beyond. In this video we are going to solve all of these mysteries about this mysterious painting. The artist Vasilii Purkiev, whose work is titled The Unequal Marriage, came from modest origins. He used this painting to expose the harsh facts that lie beneath the surface of wealth and power. In 1862, the 30-year-old Pukarev exhibited Unequal Marriage at the annual academic show. This felt fantastic. Then, the artist received the position of professor. Sadder still, none of Pukarev's subsequent works achieved the same level of success as Unequal Marriage. He is frequently referred to as the artist of one painting. The most widely accepted version claims that Pukarev finds this scene to be extremely intimate because it features his lover marrying the wealthy prince. She was probably a poor woman with no dowry, and her parents thought that the marriage to a rich, successful prince would be the best thing for her. What about Pukarev though? He earned his degree and his work as a painter did not provide him with the means to take care of her. After all, beauty was a pretty well-liked product. In a challenging mental state, Vasilii Purkiev created this image. Without a doubt, the artist himself resembles the man on the right. Additionally, his posture makes it clear that he is unhappy with how things are going. The delicate, angelic bride is contrasted with the man, who appears to be entirely made out of angles and straight lines. He represents aging, shame, and the environment in which the bride's youthful beauty will deteriorate. He has an unnatural posture that is maintained by a tight corset, and he is dressed in an expensive suit. A high collar restricting his head movement, and his dull eyes scornfully scan his surroundings. We can see that he has received the Order of St. Vladimir for enduring military and government service. Therefore, it's obvious that he is a highly esteemed individual. But it's evident that these honours are unsuitable for a church wedding. From the vantage point of the general's status, the groom tries to view the bride. The only person in the picture painted in light hues is the bride. She is still a youngster and has trouble controlling her tears. The most bitter day of her life seems to be this one. Her exquisite face with blonde hair framing it seems dejected. Wax oozes across her bridal dress as her child leans over, holding a candle. She holds out her right hand to the priest, who is going to affix a wedding band to her small finger. She already doesn't care about her own future. The bride is Praskovia Matveevna Valentsova, according to the research. She was the illegitimate child of a wealthy individual of the era who actively participated in shaping her childhood and future. Perhaps this is what led to her choosing to marry an older, wealthier partner. Despite being an early widow, Praskovia was not a wealthy heiress. She spent the remainder of her days in a poor house in Moscow and benevolent facility for those who could not care for themselves. If you don't want any old man like him to come marrying you too, then make sure you subscribe to this video. I'm only kidding. Let's continue. Two really odd elderly women are in this room. There was nothing unusual about the fact that elderly women attended the wedding. They can be sisters of the groom, but it raises the question, why do they have the same wreaths as the bride? One even wears a white gown. Upon closer inspection, it resembles a sheet. This blanket might actually be a shroud for a funeral. Due to the prohibition on non-guests standing next to the priest, this picture of the second bride behind the priest appears even odder. Numerous hypotheses exist regarding the identities of these women. They are most likely the former wives of the groom. It's unclear if he forced them to pass away naturally, or if he did so just to remarry a young girl. As a result, there are actually 3 brides present at the wedding simultaneously. They are both dead and staring at the elderly groom. This information makes us even more concerned about the bride. The provocative scenario of Unequal Marriage inspired English painter Edmund Blair Leighton to create his own rendition of the scenario, in which a young, depressed woman is forced to wed a wealthy, elderly man out of convenience. Furthermore, he gave it the powerful title, Till Death Do Us Part. Some people think that this is actually Pukarev's friend, who experienced a similar situation when he fell in love with a girl who ultimately chose another man over him. The chosen man was 13 years older than the girl, but he was also wealthier. It's unclear if she wanted to be married or if her parents forced her to, but in either case, the couple had kids and appeared to have a happy marriage. In accordance with this interpretation, as soon as Pukarev's companion realized that this artwork was influenced by his painting, he reportedly instructed the artist to immediately take him out of the composition. Given that the man still appears to be much older than his wife, this theory seems far more far-fetched. Pukarev, who is undoubtedly older than 13 years, took a chance on this work. The general public was more than ready for him to take a dramatic statement about wealth and power. Everyone admired this painting, and it even gave other painters the idea for new works. And with that said, that will be all for today. So what do you guys find interesting about this piece of artwork? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and do give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Thank you for joining us here at Art and Beyond. We'll be back with another amazing video very soon, and we'll see you in the next one.